This small panel is my first time painting. Apart from that face that I did in a previous canvas. I mean on a previous canvas. So this small panel I did, people say you weren't capable of painting or to them brain just to put it in big words. When or they say you couldn't paint or they don't get what you're trying to do. So coming from this small panel and then you lead up to a canvas that almost tall as you, 6 feet by 4 feet. That to show you from 6 years ago. So when I just started painting, you get many people saying good and I have people saying bad. Like people say that look real or that looks nice or whatever good comments you may get. I have negative comments, like in everything. So even if I look at normal people on Facebook or in anything, you have likes or you have dislikes. So if you're doing something and some people like it, then you stick with them people who like it, obviously. So where you get your inspiration and learning from is from the same people who were like came into this world on the same date as you. Like April 20, 1987 is my birth date. So being an April 20 dude, some people look on things negative and some people look on it positive. So when you look on the whole aspect of life, you have to give God thanks in every way. Because when you look on small things like that, because people will say April 20, on the negative side, they think because on a different stuff. Positive side, people will be like, that's cool. You get what I'm saying? So when you're doing something in anything, you have positive or you have negative. Even battery show you for it to work, you have a negative cell and a positive cell. So you learn things and observe things. So when you get one small work done like this, you move on to another larger one till you work it up to another larger canvas. So that's how you take it stage by stage and step by step. So you can expect to create one work and then go out there and itself. So if you starting doing artwork or you want to do artwork, you have to just look on the wall, realism of life, positive or negative. So you have to work with the positive. So that, and you will get result. So me, I have done works for people offline, online. So you can really look on what people say online only. So this is the way how art should sell. Because if they tell you that's the way how art should sell and you follow it and it's not working out, then you go believe something wrong with your stuff. So when you go different option, different direction, like you have internet, you have market, place, you can go out there personally. So when you try the different ways, you learn the reality. And I guess selling it is the most realest way you can go in your artwork, because that's the whole objective at the end of the day, or the whole plan at the end of the day. But you cannot be a beginner in art in any business and expect to come and be like big lump sum or the big position. In any job, it teaches you seniority. You have to put in time in anything. So even if you work in the street as a dealer or you're selling drugs, you have to put in the time to get where you want to go. So if you have people around you telling you the opposite, I think you have to get yourself out of that and put yourself into a different scenario or a different area or a different place. Any situation you're in, you have to put in the time to get back a level of whatever achievement of whatever you're in. So if you're doing painting, you have to put in time to create more artwork. And the more time you put in the painting is a better painting quality you're gonna get and better artwork. So if you're an abstract painter and you put in 12 hours a day, I don't understand how you put in 12 hours a day. That's another person understanding. So as I said, not everybody have the same thinking, the same liking, as how I have the same thinking and the same liking for anything. So it's the same thinking you have to apply to your brain when you selling your own item or your own paintings or your own artwork. So he will tell you, and you don't want to hear the same music over and over. So obviously you have to build up a body of work. So in anything. And to be good at something, you can jump from overnight and then become good as a professional overnight. So it might happen, which can impress some people. I'm not saying can anything is possible in this world, but in general, everything you have to put in work to get there. So if you don't put in the work, you won't get there to the level of where you want to go. So you can have one artwork and think how people go by and you go become an artist with one artwork. It doesn't work like that. You have to have at least 20 to even enter in the art school. So if you don't have 20 artworks, you can't go to the art school and be like, let me in. They won't let you in. So you have to just work with the paperwork as how they put it and the nature of things, and you won't pressure your brain. Or you won't feel that pressure, like you're not going or you're not moving. So you have to just put in the work, the time daily, move positive, and every picture have a story behind it. So some people might be in this situation, still do the same artwork. Some people might live in different life, still do the same artwork in the same quality. So everything might fall into place. So not everybody have the same thing going on, but it might look like the same thing going on in art on level terms. So when you look on that, you have to just observe and do your best in your own way. Because me, I don't have likes on Facebook. I don't have followers on Facebook. I put something on Facebook one time and it sell. And that's last month. So me doing that through Facebook Market and it sell, it give me evidence that I can use that as a source to sell my artwork. So not everybody go have the same luck or the same thing going on for them. So you have to just go out there and find your own direction of how you're going to achieve your sale at the end of the day. Just like how me glaze this artwork before. A professional who go to school be like, you glaze it, you should not glaze the artwork, then paint over it. But that's how experiment come into play. So you have to experiment to find out if things really work as how they say it or you don't work. So me painting over a glaze painting, that's something already glazed. You glaze it when you're done and leave it, let it dry. So when you paint over back the glaze, it shows you that you can paint over glaze. But some people will say you can't, and it can't work when you paint over glaze. You can't follow everything directly word for what somebody said. So you have to just work with your own truth and your own time. That's how it works in natural nature of law.